Okay, let's start this. Good day everyone! I'm back and this is going to be another Let's Talk video because I was thinking about stuff lately. So let me start this Let's Talk with a story and then you get to know why I picked this topic. I was downstairs in this cafe that I'm working at. I was washing the dishes, and sometimes little kids come into the cafe and they're like, hey, can we please get a cup of water? Obviously I'm giving them water because they need water to drink, because outside of the cafe there's a playground. This one day, I don't know why, but there were like one little girl and two little boys, I think. They ran into the cafe, they wanted to drink something. I gave them something to drink, and then they saw that I had this on my finger. I don't know if you can see it. If you can't, I don't know. It's nail polish. I put nail polish on my pinky. And this is another story, but the kids were like, ew, what do you have on your hand? What's that? And I was like, nail polish. And they were like, but why do you have nail polish? You're a boy. And I was like, well, why shouldn't I wear nail polish? And they were like, but that's for girls. And I'm like, well, it's not for girls for me. I'm wearing it, it's fine for me, so it's not only for girls. And then they were like, I had this bracelet on, and they were like, why do you wear bracelets? And I'm like, I've been wearing bracelets since I don't know when. And I wasn't reacting to them like that. I was like, because I like to wear them. And then they were like, but bracelets are for girls. And I'm like, no they aren't. Why should they only be for girls? You know what, kids? I'm gonna teach you one important lesson. I like to do things. I like to wear bracelets. At the moment, I like to have my pinky in this nail polish. I don't know why, I just like it. And if I like it, then I'm allowed to do that, because why shouldn't I do that? Why should I only be allowed to do certain things? Certain things that society taught us to be like manly and like girl stuff and boy stuff. Why do we have to do that? For me, in my opinion, and that's the topic of today's Let's Talk, it's going to be about stereotypes. Why shouldn't we choose every color from the rainbow and just be focused on like 2 or 3 colors? Why should I only use blue and green, and girls are allowed to wear to use like red, violet, pink, whatever, and yellow, but they are also not allowed to use like the blue and the green? Why do we limit ourselves to do only some things and not other things? Because they are not common? Well, who cares if they are not common? If you're comfortable and if you like to do something, then you should go for it. That's my opinion about it. For example, I'm grateful that I grew up with my mother and my father, and like my sister, she's 1.5 years older than me. She always got like these Barbie dolls and Polly Pocket and I don't know, some things. And I kind of was envious of her because I wanted to have those things too. And I don't know why they did that. And I'm very grateful for that. But my mother and my father, they allowed me to have Barbie dolls. And maybe that's something embarrassing for me now to say out loud, but to be honest, it's not. It's part of me, and I grew up like that, and I'm very thankful for being able to grow up like that. I mean, other parents would be like, nope, you're going to play with cars, and you're going to do that, and you're going to play football. But my parents were like, okay, you do what's fun, what's good for you, you do what's fun for you. And I'm very grateful that I had the opportunity to play with Barbie dolls, and I don't know, I liked it, and I still think Barbie dolls are beautiful, and it's a cool toy for me personally, I think. Fun fact, I had Mulan, I had Ariel, I had the guy from the Hunchback of Notre Dame, I had also Esmeralda, I also had Sailor Moon, Sailor Venus, Sailor Mars, and the guy, what was his name? I forgot. Tuxedo Mask. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very grateful that I grew up like that and that I had the chance to choose from whatever I wanted to play with. I tried football once, it didn't work for me. I was crying, I don't know why. I think that was just so much pressure on me. But getting back to the topic, I think if you have interests in some kind of fields, for example, for girls, it's cars or football or I don't know, these typically manly things that everyone sees as very masculine. I think why shouldn't girls be allowed to have interests in these specific areas, you know? Even that is more accepted than guys being interested in, I don't know, makeup, for example, or like beauty, style, whatever, everything like that. That's, in my experience, it's not that accepted as girls being interested in boy stuff. And I hate to say boy stuff or girl stuff because I think it's just something that everyone is able to be interested in. And yeah, I don't know, I'm just rambling around. But in my opinion, it's just like, you do what's good for you. You can do whatever you want to do. And if you're interested in doing something, then do that. Go for it. Live out your dreams. I have lived the longest time. I have tried to hide myself. I was trying to be someone that I'm not, that I'll never be. For example, in school. Or for now, I don't think of me as a cool guy or like this super chill, good looking, I'm so chill guy. No, that's not what I'm thinking about myself. That's like the total opposite of that is what I'm in my head thinking about me. And for the longest time I was trying to, because some people said that I behave like a girl, I'm very feminine in some kind of ways. A friend of mine, he said that he had the best description for that because I didn't think of that myself. He said to me that I was behaving, that my person is a little bit softer than usual, and I'm not like this hard, very manly, aggressive guy, which is also a stereotype. But I like that he said I am soft rather than saying I'm feminine because I think that fits more to my personality. Maybe I'm feminine and that's fine with me, I'm the way I am, and I'm right now trying to accept the way that I am, because why should I always hate myself for being some kind of way? I was bullied in school. I talked about that in my first video about random facts. I was bullied for being very feminine and soft and singing and stuff like that. And I think like that's stupid. Why do you have to bully someone for their interests? I mean, does that have any effect on your interests, on your life? No, it does not. So why shouldn't you just let them live the way they want to live? Like, what's your problem? What's the big deal? I mean, of course, there are people, and we always, in my opinion, everyone has prejudices, and it's fine to have prejudices, because I think if you are able to disconnect yourself from your prejudice, meeting someone else, because if you meet someone and you have a prejudice, sometimes you let your opinion form by your prejudice, which is, in my opinion, a bad thing, because I think you have to try to be very neutral and objective. You have to get to know the person in front of you instead of throwing onto your brain what you think about that person, because that's wrong. You want to get to know someone, so you shouldn't be totally full of prejudices. You know what I mean? Totally full of prejudices. You should try to don't think about these things. I mean, it's fine to have them. I have my prejudices too, every time I'm meeting someone else, because you have this certain picture of this person when they're walking up to you, or when you're walking up to them, or meeting them somewhere else, I don't know, at work or somewhere. But I think you should try to be as neutral as possible to try to get to know them on another level that allows you to get to know them without your prejudice leading your way. What am I talking about? Stereotypes, prejudice. Yeah. Back to me. Like I said, I'm grateful that I grew up the way I did. I have to be honest, I sometimes when I'm at home and I'm alone, I always watch YouTube videos of makeovers, because I think it's amazing what you can do with one person. I think it's amazing, like hair tutorials or makeup tutorials. Either way, I like both of those things because of the fact that you're able to change a person's look and also make them feel more confident. Concealer, for example, if I have blemishes, then I can cover them up, and then I feel more comfortable, because obviously if you see a zit on your forehead, you're like, oh, God damn it, I have to work with that and everyone is going to see that. That's quite embarrassing. Even though it's a human thing, it happens, it's okay. But of course we don't feel comfortable with these things, so we try to cover them up, at least some people do. And I think that's fine, that's cool, and I totally agree that it makes you more comfortable. That's what I think about that. I think that's also, what am I talking about? I'm always losing my thoughts while talking. Just like, why do we have to limit our possibilities? That's my question. I have problems saying the word question. I don't know how to pronounce it right, I don't know. That's my question for you. Please leave a comment below and tell me your opinion about what I'm saying right now. Also about this question being, why do we have to limit our possibilities? I really would like to have this Let's Talk video, an interactive thing, where we could discuss also in the comments below how you feel about the topics that I'm talking about. Because, I don't know, it's just interesting to hear other people's thoughts and other people's point of view. And I just think that with stereotypes, I think they are stupid and I think they're annoying because, like I said, why should we limit our possibilities? It's just something stupid that we don't have to do, and society taught us to do certain things and to not do other things, and that's something that is pretty sad for me personally, I think, because why should we, like I said, limit our possibilities, and why should we not have fun with everything there is on the world? Why? Because like there's so much to choose from. Why just not do everything we want to do or we are interested in only because everyone else and every other person is going to think, oh my god, what's he doing? What is he doing? What is he watching? What is he wearing? What is he planning on doing with that? Why is he interested in something like that? I'm sick. I'm really sick of those people telling me not to do things. I'm sick of the people telling me to behave a certain way. I'm sick of the people to look at me weird when I'm interested in something or when I know something that they probably didn't know about certain things that is their business or whatever. Like if someone has like is interested in makeup and I have an idea or I have a tip for you, then and I'm giving it to you just because I'm like I know something about that, I can give you a tip, then like why would you look at me stupid and weird? That's just, in my opinion, is like, what are you doing? What's your problem? I'm just helping you. Or like if I would be a soccer player and a girl would come up to me and say something with like, oh, you have to play that way, or here's a tip, you can like move your foot like this and then you are better at goaling the ball into the goal thing, whatever. I don't know how to speak English. I wouldn't be offended. I wouldn't feel like, oh my god, why is she telling me something in this kind of area that I'm better at her as her because I'm a guy and you're a girl. Like, no, that's not how it works. Just why? That's my question. I just think that it's awesome. It's awesome that we are so different, and it's awesome to be different, and it's awesome to know people that are different, and I think it's amazing if you're able to live the way that you want to live. And I'm trying to start now. I'm trying to accept myself, trying to live with me and trying to feel more comfortable in my own body, because there are some things you can never change about yourself and you shouldn't try, because if you can't change those things, then why try? You should accept those things. For example, I have stretch marks all over my body because I grew up too fast. I hate them so much. I am so self-conscious about them. I didn't even go to the swimming pool, also because I am not like the perfect body type. I don't have the perfect body that I would like to have. I'm trying to work on that. But why should I not swim? Only because I think that other people think that I look ugly and I have an ugly body and I'm skinny or like normal, and oh my god, look at those stretch marks. I mean, we should never ever try to think what other people think about us or tell ourselves the things that we think other people think about us. For me, I think I'll never stop thinking about other people's thoughts about me, but I'm really trying hard not to think about those things anymore. I don't know if I'll ever be on that stage where I'm like, oh, I don't give a damn. But I'm trying to, and that's what we all should try to do. We should all try to accept ourselves, our interests, and many things and what we like to do. And my sister just left, and she's noisy. So, I'm Juan. I like many things. I'm proud of liking many things. I'm proud of watching movies that are... I enjoy watching movies, for example, that are not typically for the male audience. I like doing many things. I also like to buy clothes and wear necklaces or a ring, or right now I enjoy this nail. And that's fine, because that's me. And I don't interfere with your interests, I don't interfere with your life. And if you want to do whatever you want to do, then go for it. You do you. It's fine, it's amazing, and you should celebrate yourself for being yourself. That's what I'm trying to say here. I hate stereotypes because they are stupid. We don't need stereotypes, and we should all enjoy life together with doing everything the world has to offer. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And let's start the discussion down in the comments below. And yeah, I'm Juan. Now I'm done talking. See you next time. Bye.